All right, hello everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
We're making a lot of changes recently. These live streams are hopefully everyone was okay with this from last time we talked, but um, we want to split this up into two sections. First section is open office hours. Second section is meeting. But I guess because right now we don't have any new people, we can go straight into meeting right now.
Yeah,
So let's do that. Um, uh, why don't you say
yeah.
let's this first section maybe collaboration with new groups. That's what you were trying to talk about right before we went live, right, Brian?
Well, a new person that wants to join us. So, what did you call it now? What's the first part of our meeting? What are you calling it again?
Office
Well, I
hours.
mean, if we put it
Office.
in sections,
No.
oh,
Hey.
office hours, yeah, something like that. Open office hours.
Yeah. So if people have questions and things, we can get to their questions and stuff in the beginning. And
Yeah.
so anyway, next meeting, I'm hoping there'll be a new fellow here. He's from the European Union, and
Nice,
he's excited to join our group.
awesome.
Yeah.
First person from Europe.
Yes, yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. Yes, we need to expand out into the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big move. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully he'll be here at the next meeting, and so yeah, at the beginning of the meetings here, we'll answer questions anybody that's new and get them familiar with what we're up to and how the system should work and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. Since Stephen might show up late, let's try to get things done that don't involve the stuff that he worked on or is not really related to him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the only thing really is the restream stuff. So,
Right.
so first, let me say, I read your email. First, let me say, I'm pretty sure this has been done before because I see people doing it in my network of people. So, I did a live stream. We did a multi-stream live stream. It was on a particular YouTube channel, but those people really weren't involved. They kind of gave control to somebody else. Although we weren't using Restream, we were using StreamYard. But I think it's the same logic, the same technical shit. So I know it can get done. I wonder if you're asking Restream support about one avenue that doesn't work, but not about the other avenues. And
Actually,
I'm confused why the stream key and the other thing isn't part of the process. Where's the
I don't
stream
know.
key?
When I contacted Restream, they sat there and said their system's designed where only the channel owner has access to their system to the videos, to the streaming service.
Yeah,
They
but I
have
think
not
there's
set it
a
up where managers can access it.
okay. So let's cut that out and say something else, which is not giving control of owner. By the way, I don't even. By the way, to get around that, we could just give you ownership, but I don't think that's a real solution because it needs to be able to be more
Right.
portable than that. So, but the other concept, I think, is a completely different concept. Is where the channel owner gives access to a live stream to someone else. A live stream.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not
Right.
the
I
whole
know that.
channel.
Right. I let me see here. I think I think what I posted to you in the email was verbatim from their system. Uh,
Yeah, I'm looking at the email now. Let's see. Yeah, you quoted something.
When
yeah,
they
I
talk about
quoted.
owners,
There we
is
go.
it not possible to have more than one owner?
From what I understand, YouTube can only have one owner.
Yeah. But that quote in that email, the issue that you need to be the owner of the YouTube channel, not just the manager. Restream can only connect the channels you own. And this is from
I
Restream.
think yeah, but I think that's like a full connect where your restream has like full control. But maybe there's like a middle control step, which is just one live stream or something like that. I don't know.
No, it's actually got to connect to the Gmail account that is connected to the channel.
Um, I'm gonna ask YouTube, ChatGPT real quick.
Mhm.
How can I'll make it easy. I own the YouTube he has a Restream account, and I want to give him access to stream on my YouTube from his Restream. How, and then when we had trouble doing this, and Restream support says it's impossible unless I give or pass ownership to him. Is there a way around this? He's searching the web. No. Okay. What if it was StreamYard? Is that different? Yes. Fuck. StreamYard is different.
Is there a reason you can't use StreamYard then? Or?
Well, I wanted to avoid StreamYard because it's fucking expensive. Their free plan is very, very limited compared to Restream. And like one example is you can only stream to one channel. Restream lets you 2 channels on the free plan. There's other restrictions. And then if you guys ever decided to pay for a stronger thing, Restream's first payment plan is $17 a month. StreamYard's is $80.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, oh.
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 That's a big difference.
Huge difference. Maybe Restream will get better later. Maybe it makes sense to stick with free StreamYard account right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
That works out $20 a meeting.
Why is StreamYard different than Restream in this respect? Because they were built around different trust and control models. Restream is destination centric. StreamYard is studio centric. Okay. Single architectural difference explains everything. All right. Something about OAuth token.
That'll be the Google authorization token showing ownership or your position in the channel.
So Restream treats each streaming destination as something that must be authorized by the workspace owner. See, that tells me it's possible. It just requires an extra step. Each time you set up a live stream, the YouTube owner has to say, okay. That's
right,
what
but
it
there's
seems
no
like
way
to me.
Yeah, but there's no way to do that. I mean, if you're not able to do it, you're not going to be able to
just click
get
yes.
the authorization to do it, you know?
Yeah. That is stupid. By the way, YouTube has a fancy thing where you can set up I don't know what it's called. You can set up somebody to become the owner if the owner dies. So and it's an automatic thing. You don't have to go beg YouTube to switch things.
Right.
So that's good. I found out other social media don't even have that. You have after the person dies, you have to go beg the social media company to switch ownership. And it's not a built-in technical thing in their system, but in YouTube it is built in.
Yeah, Facebook has a legacy thing where the surviving member needs to contact Facebook about it and like, okay, you've given us proof of it, it's yours.
But the person has to die. They can't just be backing out of it. Yeah,
it's a little bit more complicated. You're right. I vaguely remember in the YouTube version, it was something like, if the owner hasn't been involved for a length of time and not replying and not doing anything, which is effectively dead to YouTube,
yeah,
then they let the switch happen.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't remember details.
Yeah. How about if a person just voluntarily wants to switch it over? No.
Yeah, you could do that too. We can do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's a really good solution though, because Edward could die the next day. Like, how does that solve anything?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, you want 2 people at least, or more people with control.
Have
Yeah,
access to it.
more people that can start a stream. Yeah, if we switch the way you're talking about, only Edward. Forget the dying. Let's say he's off for 1 week. Nothing. No stream happening. No.
Yes.
So maybe the solution should be we just go with free StreamYard for now till we figure something out later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we know that's doable. So let's just go that route, and then hopefully in the future, Restream upgrades or StreamYard gets free. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
seems to be the only option so far. Yeah. Yeah. So can you? Can I bring up another topic?
Yep. Go ahead. We're done.
I unfortunately, I got such a good response from the Accelerate sub, and anyway, I woke up this morning to find out I've been banned from the sub, been permanently kicked off. So,
Which one?
Accelerate, the Accelerate sub.
Oh, that one. Why'd you get banned? Do you think?
Well, I know they linked to the comment. So yesterday I made a comment on it with another person, and about something somebody else said under a post that another person entirely made. The post was about Trump talking about how people are going to start in America. We're going to be employing more and more robots as well as people, and he made some comment along this regard. And somebody made a comment in there about how that's just more robots for to surveil the population, and so it's kind of it's a negative. The guy's comment was very negative, and I'm sure he got a ban too. And then my comment under that was along the lines of, that looks like the direction we're going, and then I start pitching the KAOS system as a way to give people power.
So the advertising part they didn't like.
I think it was both. I think I've advertised before on there, and they never had a problem.
Oh, okay. So
I think the bigger problem, although they do talk about that in their rules, but one of their biggest things about the rules are not to talk about the oligarchy, not to talk about doomerism in any way, shape, or form.
Why is it they don't want to?
Because that's doomerism. Anything that, meaning negative talking about AI.
Yeah, but doomerism sounds like we can't fix it. And you guys are talking like, yes, we can fix it.
Yes, I am trying to fix it, but still just bringing up, they specifically in the rules say don't bring up the oligarchy. Don't bring up a bunch of other things like that.
That's fucking retarded.
Oh, it's extremely strict. They are crazy strict. There was a post.
It's retarded. We can be strict and not retarded.
I know better though, because I saw the moderator made a post about how strict he's running the sub, and he made this was just earlier this week. I saw the post, and I was looking at it going, holy cow, I'm going to have a really hard time navigating this without getting banned. And sure enough, I got banned right away here, and he's extremely strict about staying totally positive about the future world with AI, and you're only allowed to talk positive things.
Yeah, but the way to be positive is to fix the negative.
Yeah,
where you probably got hit at was because you agreed with him.
Yes, probably.
Have you tried to appeal to the moderator and say that was completely misunderstood?
I sent him an email today saying I'll try to do better, and I look forward to the world creating a worldwide brain with the singularity, and this is they want to stay focused on the coming singularity and positive attitudes, right? So yes, I sent them an email, and I asked them to please change it to a temporary ban for punishment, but not permanent. And so I don't know what they're going to say.
You remember where we met?
What
Destiny?
Destiny say? Yeah.
He banned me, or their group banned me for a year.
Yeah, we're a year,
and I never went back. And it's been over a year now, and I never went back. Fuck them.
I've heard of 1-month bans or permanently banned. I
Yeah,
didn't
it
know.
was interesting. They gave me a year ban. I'm like, what? That's really
I
long.
didn't know a
I
year
mean,
was a
it's good that
possibility.
it's not infinite. That's good.
Yeah.
A year is long. I guess they thought, nah, he needs more than a month to like collect himself or something, or like change his mind and even caring about these things. I don't know. A year is a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little that's a little
Yeah.
long.
That's the year sounds like it
But by the way,
permanent.
once they did that, I was like, okay, fuck these guys. This place is not worth it.
Yeah, well, I've been banned for quite a few subs now. Most of them aren't that big a deal, but this one was I was getting such good feedback that I really feel like it was a real blow to get banned on this sub, eh? So this one bothers me more than most. But I don't know if I was going to.
Let's try to learn something from it. What do you think you could have done different that would have prevented?
Well, I just got to stay way more positive on anything I say, and which is difficult, you know. And I've been up until now, and maybe it was the wrong way to go, but I've always been kind of working the other side of it on the subs that are more doomer subs, talking about how AI dangers is a sub, eh? And they talk about all the problems that AI are going to cause. So I would go in there and go, well, let's fix this, and and talk about the KAOS system as a way to fix the main problems of AI, which I think is who gets to control it, right? I think that's the biggest problem with AI is who's going to end up having all the control with that. So, I would play off of that. But that didn't work as well as working on a positive sub like this and trying to stay positive, And so, I think that's a better angle to go at it. So that's why I'm very disappointed to be cut off of this sub. But it would have been very difficult for me to I have a feeling even the post I made earlier, the one that you guys saw, I'm borderline in there, talking about trying to being fairly positive, but also mentioning the bad ways it could go here and there, right? And I think the guy, probably the mod, was looking at that post going, geez, I don't know, it's close,
He's probably watching what you were saying.
Yeah, probably.
So do you have a pretty good idea of what you should have said differently? Or should we work on?
Well, I just have to stay positive and say, and go.
No, I mean more specifically. Like, imagine you took your post. Was it a comment or a post they didn't like?
That was a comment.
Okay, suppose you take your comment, and redraft it in a way that you think wouldn't have been banned for. If you think you can't do that right now, then we should work on it.
Yeah, well, I think even if I just went at it, like the guy was talking about how they're hiring bots to monitor citizens, I could have just been more positive and going.
So you have a really good idea.
I said that's the way things are going, and I should have said something like, just staying on the positive by saying that's that doesn't have to be the way it goes, or I mean that's a little bit better, but not much. Something like
maybe come up with something, but for next week, and then let's review it together.
Yeah, well,
you want to do that?
Well, I think it's too late for this sub anyway. But I do need to think.
It's not about that. It's about changing your methods for the future times.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I think we should review together an old one.
Yeah, people have brought this up to me in the past that I need to that I would have a better message if I had a positive message, rather than being negative. And always to me, I'm going at the negative, trying to give a positive, a possibility of a positive turn, but at the same time, I'm still starting out negative, right? And just saying that that's the way things are going is negative. Right, and sticking to the positive.
How about that's the way things have been going, but we can change it?
Yeah, well, that's awfully similar to what I said. That's not much different.
So we don't really have an answer of what exactly we should say. That's what I'm saying. I think we should work on that.
Yeah,
maybe that was. Maybe you should have left that one alone. It sounds like that one might have been a little bit of a trap.
Yeah, it was a bit of a trap. Yes, that's true.
That's an idea. You mean completely ignore that guy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
but I have
this to other people in the same post, and you didn't have that issue with them.
I have this instinct,
like the
though.
most negative one or something.
I have this instinct though to go after these negative posts and use them as to go, well, let's change that, right? Let's
Hmm.
and that's kind of an instinct I have. Maybe not a
Remind
good
me, was this
instinct.
a post you started that he commented in, or he started that you commented?
Somebody totally different started the post, and he
Damn,
commented.
you still got banned? You didn't even make the post?
I didn't make the post. No, somebody else made the post, and then this guy commented, and then I commented after that. And even the post was kind of negative. I'm surprised the guy didn't get maybe the whole post might have got
Maybe
banned.
he went and banned everyone, the post and all the people that agreed with it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Because
Yeah, he probably did a group ban on that
no, I'll
post.
have to look at that post again and see how negative it sounded. But it was, talking about
Maybe the concept of acceleration and
No, actually, I think if I remember correctly, the guy was very
relevant enough to
careful.
democracy.
I think the guy was very careful about how he made the post. And like I said, it was about how Trump was talking about robots, that they're going to be employing robots as well as people in the future. And that there will be lots of jobs for both the robots and people. And I think the guy was positive about it somehow. He was I can't remember how he said it, but actually, I think he was fairly positive about it. Like I don't know how, but just saying basically, that maybe that'll be a good thing. All these getting jobs for all these robots in the future or whatever. I can't remember exactly how he approached it, but I think he stayed positive on his post. So anyway. I'm gonna have another look though to see how that went. But
okay, can we move on to the next thing?
Sure. Yeah.
First of all, I had a big list of things, and since Steven's not here and he's involved in most of them, I moved them to next week. There is one thing maybe we could work on now. Like we talked about last week. Steven's idea was, what was it? We're changing like the messaging about these meetings, and so we need a new title, a new thumbnail, a new description. I worked on all that this morning, and I got some ideas. Tell me what you think. So here's the latest version.
Okay.
As the thumbnail, open office hours. This used to say live stream meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyone can join live Q&A, and then it says direct democracy, and building the first global public square.
Yes.
Yeah, and it says live up here, which moved a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I have other versions. This is an older version. It's the same content, just moved around, but it doesn't have the word direct democracy. I didn't like that. That says direct democracy, but doesn't say open office hours. More of the same. That's the older version.
Yeah.
Did your first version have direct democracy in it?
When you say first, you mean the first, like that?
Live stream meeting.
That's our original.
The first one you showed today.
Oh yeah.
The first one I showed today, which is the latest one.
Yeah. Office
It
hours.
says
Okay.
direct democracy right here.
Yeah. I worry about the term direct democracy. It scares a lot of people, eh?
So maybe just democracy?
Or
Discussing democracy?
yeah, or better democracy, or a
Improving
higher level
democracy?
of democracy. I like to. I don't know what the best term is, but I don't like to use direct democracy.
Okay, I'm gonna go. By the way, I use ChatGPT a lot for this. I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT and ask it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I usually say a higher level of
Don't
democracy.
like direct democracy term. Scares people. Scares some people.
Yeah.
What else can we use? Something maybe with a verb, like improving democracy. Let's see what he says. Yeah, improving democracy, making democracy work for everyone, building better democracy, participatory democracy in action, democracy you can join, shaping democracy together, hands-on democracy.
I like participatory democracy. I think.
Do you care about the inaction part?
Inaction, what?
Yeah, well, the ChatGPT's idea was participatory democracy in action.
Yeah, you think that's too long though, or?
I do think it's too long, especially, I mean, at least for the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Let's let me see.
There was another one that mentioned involving more, where everybody gets more involvement. What was the first couple you said?
Hold on, let me. Canva's goofy. It just scrolls down when I'm scrolling up sometimes. Anyway, so this is where we want to put. What was the word already? I already forgot.
Participatory.
Participatory. Damn, it's long.
Yeah, it's a long word. Yeah. What were the first couple that the?
I mean, this
AI
could be
thing?
made smaller, but I actually hate that idea.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm actually working on a new logo if you guys want to see it. For the revamp of the new site.
Sure. After we get this over with here.
Like, is it okay that the logo is this small now? Is it a square logo?
Well, let's just hold on a sec.
Oh, the one I'm making is rectangular.
Oh, it might fit then. Like,
Mm-hmm.
What were the other first ones the AI mentioned to you?
oh, let me just put it on the screen.
I like the improving democracy.
Yeah, improving's pretty good. Well, I like the idea of making democracy work for everybody, but that's too long.
What about accelerating democracy?
Accelerating's not bad. Improving or accelerating.
It's a shorter word.
Yeah.
It kind of fits.
Yeah, because I don't consider the KAOS system to be a form of direct democracy.
It's not. It's moving us towards it.
It's moving us in a big step towards that, but it's not direct.
And in effect, it becomes one of the layers of it.
Yeah.
Once we make it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's accelerating towards the point of governments actually doing direct democracy, which is the way I worded it to someone a couple weeks ago. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's this look to you guys? Is this good?
Looks good. I like the way
we have a rectangular logo.
Yeah, you want me to bring it up so you can?
Yeah, bring it up. Let's do it now.
Let's have a look at that.
It's the same shit, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Give me just a second here.
Maybe email it to me. That's the quickest way to get it to me.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me find it real quick. There we go. Okay, it's presented. I'll email it to you too.
There it is. KAOS, the global public square.
And of course, that's bigger because it's the individual picture, the individual file.
In general, logos, you don't want them to have a whole bunch of 3D effects going on.
Yeah, I didn't go crazy on the.
Go ahead.
I didn't think I was going too high on the 3D.
I mean, the Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
3D.
that. Yeah.
It's all 3D rendering. It doesn't work when you like. Maybe I'm a dinosaur and thinking about this from the dinosaur age, but when I learned about these things, it was when you print it on a business card, it's not going to work. Well, we don't have business cards anymore. All this is online. So maybe it doesn't matter. I don't fucking know.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You try to print it on a T-shirt or something, though. Or...
I mean, the other part is when you downsize, because sometimes you see the logo really small. You can't see any of, like, I wonder what this would look like if it was tiny. Can you just downsize it a bunch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, see, the like I said, this is just a file. On the page when it's going to be up, it's only going to be about that big.
Well, I want to see it now downsized so I can see if I actually see the Earth.
Okay.
And that was the point. If it's a flat 2D image, the Earth part of it will be more visible when it's small.
Right.
At this point, I think I like the first one better than the original.
So do I. I do.
Okay. Well, if you want to stick with that, I mean, I'm revamping the website and that. So once I get the site up, you'll see it. It'll actually not be this big and it won't be as blurry and all that. Let me see here.
The concept of public square. It's an underlying layer to a direct democracy, and of course we have public squares and really no democracy above it. You know, like what we have in America today.
Yeah,
we have a republic above it instead.
Right.
But it is related and connected, and the public square needs to be there. Otherwise, you have a shit democracy.
Yeah. I hate that Elon Musk constantly refers to X as the public square. That bugs me because I think it's a terrible public square.
Yeah. I mean, we all know he's censoring things despite him saying he's not censoring things.
Yeah. And he's the biggest voice by far, you know.
And he takes calls from presidents and prime ministers who say, "Hey, can you take this down?" And he goes, "Sure, why not? Send me $1 million. Let's do it."
Yeah, yeah. You know, he's. I mean, he loves that he can control the public square. I think that's the part he likes the most. But yeah, to me, that's not a proper public square. And,
all right, now let me show you the description, which I worked on also. It's kind of small, it's hard to see. Let's see if I can make it easier to see. Still too small. You can see it now?
Oh boy.
Okay. Do you guys remember what the old description was? You guys remember?
Not off the top of my head.
It's not a huge deal. But let me just show you how it looks now, what I've developed with ChatGPT. So here's what it says first before you click show more. Mm-hmm. Open office hours on direct democracy. Shit, I already got to fix that. Q&A projects and discussion, internal chaos meeting follows. You click more, and it says this live stream is split into 2 parts. Part 1, open office hours. Anyone can join. The first half is open to everyone. You do not need to be part of chaos. You can ask questions about chaos and how it works. Bring your own project related to direct democracy, governance, or political reform. Discuss ideas, critiques, or models of direct democracy. Learn, think aloud, or simply listen. Part 2, chaos internal meeting. The second half transitions into the regular chaos internal meeting, focused on coordination, decisions, and next steps for people actively building chaos. Observers may remain unless stated otherwise. I think we don't need the unless stated otherwise.
Yeah.
Right, because if we're going to go to that point, then we need to go off live.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
We don't want.
What is chaos? Chaos is a worldwide database of public opinion without censorship or systemic control of ideas. Think of it as a layer of direct democracy above governments and companies, or a kind of worldwide human union. That comes from the Reddit description we have now.
Great.
Learn more about chaos. This is weird that it's doing this. This is supposed to be bolding, not showing me the fucking asterisks. And it did do that correctly before. What the fuck? And anyways, learn more about chaos. Substack, subreddit, YouTube. Want to contribute? If after attending you're interested, I like how this is reading. You have to be here once first before we let you in internal meetings. So want to contribute? If after attending you're interested in helping build chaos, you can email the founder to start a discussion. That's too vague. Shouldn't it just be you can email the founder to get on,
to be added to
the email list or something? His contact information is available on this channel. Okay, so let's start rewording things. Let me find that. What do I got to do here? How do I get back?
Yeah, you make it sound like they have to do this first, and they don't have to.
How did I lose? Do I have to press back? Edit?
Edit video. No.
Okay. So, what did we
Director
want
on
to change
democracy up
first?
top. The
Yeah,
democracy
this
up
would say
top.
bring your own project related to democracy or advancing
Don't forget-
just democracy.
Don't forget
Governance.
about up top at the very beginning.
Oh,
Yeah.
Open avatars on democracy.
Or
Good.
advancing democracy.
Isn't that obvious though? Who's trying to?
Yeah.
Anyone
I
who
think
cares
so.
about democracy is trying to improve it rather than somebody wanting to kill it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. I think it's pretty self-evident.
okay, so where are we now?
The unless stated otherwise.
Yeah. Observers may remain on the stream to listen or just remain on the stream, whatever. That's probably good. Maybe it needs improvement. I don't know. This is all good. Okay, this part. Email the founder to what?
Be added.
To be added. That's it. Just be added.
Yeah.
Or how about just email the founder?
There we go.
Okay.
No, isn't it email the founder to join the meetings?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
The meetings. Okay. Save. Let me now. I just want to click on this now and see what it looks like. See, it's
still doing the asterisk.
Yeah, what the fuck? Works one time and then it doesn't work when I want to show it to you guys? That's stupid. Whatever. I don't know how to change that.
It's fine.
Not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. Maybe I asked ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if we're happy with this, then I guess it's time to download it. Whatever, I'll do that later. Let me just put it in the notes. Whatever. I'll just leave it like this. As a, I guess I'll put it in the next meeting just as a way to remember to talk about it again. Okay. Do you guys want to talk about anything that I'd rather not start talking about something that we really need Steven for?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or in other words, where he started the topic and I don't think anyone, the three of us, fully know exactly what he's thinking. So it makes sense that we wait.
Yeah, we need to have Steven here for that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send him an email this week and kind of push him a little bit to for him and I to get together.
Let me.
He might have had something come up today too.
I'll reschedule this now to the following week.
It's the holiday season. A lot of people are busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you celebrate Christmas at all, Rami?
No, but I think my kids want me to. Well, here, recent Christmas, my family and I went to my brother's family's house, and he was doing the whole Christmas thing. I don't think he had a tree, but he's doing everything else. I don't remember seeing a tree. Okay. But you know, presents and we were trying to watch like Christmassy movies or music or we did dinner, and you know he has a very young child, 4 years old, so really he's doing it for her.
Yeah.
Right. My kids are a lot older. They're teenagers. They're in college.
Yeah.
But I can see that they want to do it. And so after we left that Christmas session, and I heard them talking about things in the car, and I was like, "Hey, if you guys want, we'll do Christmas next year."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can do
No,
it without all the religious overtones and whatever, eh? Or
I mean, is
Well,
really
that's just
Christmas religious?
yeah,
Not really. Actually, if you go to this was really weird to me. I found out that in Syria, even Muslims celebrate Christmas, or they don't. It's it's at the same time as Christmas, and they do things that are similar,
Yeah.
and it's more like New Year's, the whole
yeah.
period. And then I saw something a couple days ago that Muslims and Christians in Syria were together celebrating Christmas.
Well,
That's interesting.
I mean, Santa Claus has nothing to do with the religion, but you can skip that still, even, and still have a celebration anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
technically, Christmas was taken over from a pagan celebration and
Yeah, but
turned
so were
into,
most of the traditions of all
let's
the
make
religions.
Jesus' birthday.
Yeah. Well, the solstice, eh? The winter solstice is what it's
so
really
many
about.
things. Islam too. Islam has tons of things from before religions.
Yeah.
Like the concept of a demon or jinn. Christianity has that. Islam has that. Those concepts are older than those religions. They just kept going with them because that's what people believed.
Yeah.
Right.
And lots of people still believe that retarded shit.
Yeah. And I mean, once again, they moved at some point the whole birth of Christ to the summer or the winter solstice just because it was convenient. They have no idea when he was actually born, and it's not likely it was at this time of year.
Convenient in the sense that when you're trying to impose a new religion on people, you try to let them keep their traditions, and then they don't really care about the fucking religion. They care about the traditions they're keeping.
Yeah. It was a lot of that incorporating what's already happened.
Dude, about Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's an older thing that got repackaged.
Yeah.
And I watched the documentary on this.
Yeah.
It was 3 sets of traditions that got combined to make Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has nothing to do with tradition, and it was a new concept, which is Coca-Cola wanted a way to sell more Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice, every Christmas period, you see advertising about Coca-Cola with Santa Claus, and it's the same fucking colors. Dude, they are fucking geniuses.
He was. They were the ones that really created the shape and type of guy that is the Santa we look at today. Yeah, the big belly and the big beard and all the rest of that. They're the ones that came up with all that.
The red and white. They were going on branding.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. I wonder who
we've been
that shit.
Yeah,
we've been marketed. We've been capitalized by the market from the very
first
beginning.
Marketers.
Yeah.
What is it? By the way, when is Santa Claus? Is it like 1700s, 1600s, 50? What is
1600s by Saint Nicholas in Germany.
Yeah.
And he was a saint that would come down and give toys to the poor that he built in his own shop by his own hands. Said, you know what? This isn't right. I want to share what I do with the children. So he gave them to the children.
And from day one, was it, hey, this is Christianity?
No. Had nothing to do with Christianity.
Later, they stuck it in Christianity. When?
They actually stuck it in. They stuck Christianity in it in about the 1650s.
Oh, only 10 years later.
60s. Yeah.
Damn, they work fast.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get it in early. You can't do it in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Too late.
Right. I told my wife I didn't want to lie to my kids about Santa Claus. I didn't want them. I didn't want to lie to my kids for any reason. But I couldn't convince her of that, so we ended up lying to them for a long time. But I didn't want to go that route. It's
always kind of crushing watching them realize, wait a minute, it's not real.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not a real person.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids.
And then they question what they can trust. How many other lies are there out there, right? So.
And then it's also a question: can we trust our parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if that has a positive effect.
I don't know.
What I mean is, what I mean is, by the way, so I've done this with my own kids. I would intentionally lie to them.
Yeah.
To help them catch liars.
Yeah.
Because, afterwards I would then tell them, hey, I lied. I want to tell you so you can learn how to catch liars. But then here's what happened. Many years after doing that kind of stuff with my kids, and one day my kid says something. I was like, what? Where did you get that idea? And it was something like many years earlier, my kid asked me something or said something, and I made a fake reason about why we fart or something like that. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
She repeated that thing many years later. I was like, what? Where'd you get that in? She said, you said that. I was like, oh, well, if I said that, I was totally joking.
Yeah.
And she goes, what? That means we have a bunch of... It made me realize, I wonder how much things are in their head that was just me lying.
Yeah, yeah.
Thinking that they recognize the lie.
Yeah.
As part of the joke or whatever, but then it's still in their head for years. I wonder if there's still any more like that in there.
Let me tell you where I changed my mind about lying to my kids. Because eventually I did realize that there are times I want to lie to my kids. And the real eye opener was when my oldest son, he was he must have been maybe 3 or somewhere around there, and well, I can't remember what it was, but there was some vaccine that he had to get. There was a thing going around long before COVID, long before that. I can't remember what it was, but there was a vaccine, there was a illness going around, and they were pushing all the kids to get a vaccination. And there was a big thing going on where all the schools, they had set up the schools so you take your kids to the school and they would vaccinate them there. And so I thought, I had actually seen them talking about this and telling parents to be honest with their kids and explain what was going to happen and get them ready for this vaccine, right? Well, I waited until the last minute, pretty much. We're on our way there, and I started explaining to him what's going to happen. We're going to go, and he's going to get this needle. Well, he flipped out. He absolutely lost his shit. And when we got there, he was literally screaming his head off that he did not want to do this. There's no way he wanted to have this happen. And so I grab him, and I'm carrying him into the school. And he's grabbing on to everything he can. He's wrestling me as hard as he can, trying to get out of my arms. He's grabbing on to the rearview mirrors on cars and hanging on and just about ripping them off of cars and stuff, eh? And I'm just like struggling to get him into the school. We get into the school. We just get into the hallway. They're doing all this in the gymnasium. And we just get him into the hallway heading down the gymnasium. And this woman comes up and she goes, don't bring him in there. He's going to upset everybody because he's freaking out so badly, eh? And she goes, don't just stop right here, sit here, tell him we're not doing anything, tell him we're not going in there. I'll go get the needle and I'll sneak in and I'll jab him. And so that's what they did. They came to him with the needle in the hallway while I was trying to calm him down, trying to tell him, don't worry, we're not going in there, we're not going in there. And this woman comes out, we just grab quickly and give him the needle, eh? And they didn't even want him going into the gymnasium because he would cause mass panic in the freaking gymnasium. Mm-hmm. We went in there, right? So anyway, the next time that happened, we had to get our 2 next kids. We had to get them vaccinated. It wasn't a big push for vaccination, but it was just their time to get vaccinated or whatever. And we looked at one another, Barb and I, we looked at one another, we're not telling them. we're gonna lie to them all the way here. So anyway, it was quite funny. And the nurse, I couldn't believe how good the nurse was that was doing this vaccination. We get into a clinic. This time it's at a clinic, and all the way there, it was really funny because we had to take all the kids because Tom's not old enough to be home by himself yet. So anyway, we pack up all the kids in the car, and Tom kept questioning us, going, "Where are we going? What are we doing?" He's all nervous, and we kept going, "Shh, quiet! You're not getting anything. Don't worry, it's not for you, eh? Just quiet." And the other kids were pretty oblivious, eh? But he's kept going like, geez, where are we going? Where are we going? You know, like,
He remembers last time.
oh, yeah. Like, and he was still all panicked about, worried that he was going to get it, that we were lying to him. And we're just going, shh, quiet, just, you know. So anyway, we get into the clinic. And so we got two kids that this has to happen to. My daughter is a little older than my youngest son. And the nurse, she first brings us into where we're sitting in the waiting room. And they're oblivious. They have no idea what's happening. And we're waiting in the waiting room. She calls me and my wife into the office for a second. She just goes, just step in here for a second. Okay, so we step in there and she goes, do they know? We go, no, they don't know. She goes, okay, perfect. I know exactly what to do. So she goes, we'll start with the oldest one, your daughter. All right, so we bring in the daughter. And the nurse just starts talking to her and asking her questions, and she's chatting her up and everything, eh? And stuff. Meanwhile, she's getting the needle ready and stuff, but she's chatting her up in such a way she's not even paying attention to what the nurse is doing. And the nurse, before they came in, she told me exactly how to hold her. She said, you put her beside you, you put her arm behind you, the one arm behind you, and then you hold on to the other arm with the other hand. And this way she's totally restrained, eh? And so anyway, she goes, this is how you're going to hold on to her. So yeah. So anyway, I get her into this position while the nurse is talking to her the whole time and just asking her question after question. And my daughter is so preoccupied, she has no idea what's going on. And she's kind of doing the needle off to the side, getting it ready, prepping it and stuff. And then she comes out with this needle and my daughter's going, what's that? And by the time she could barely say that, she's already in there with the needle. And the nurse is just going, don't worry, this is not going to hardly hurt. And then she just gives her an injection with this needle. And the daughter's like, oh, my God, that does hurt, you know. And she's kind of freaking out about it. And she goes, yeah, I know that one actually does hurt a bit. She goes, but I have another one we have to give you now. But it doesn't hurt half as bad. I wanted to give you the worst one first, she says, eh? And she's going on that she's going to give her. My daughter's still like, oh, my God, another needle, eh? And she's going, but don't worry. This one doesn't hurt half as bad, she says. Don't worry about it. I gave you the worst one first. So now you've already passed that. Don't even worry about it, eh? As she pulls out the other needle, she jabs her with the other one, and it hurts even worse. It's a bigger needle. My daughter's going, that one hurts worse. She goes, yeah, I know, but I couldn't tell you that. Otherwise, you wouldn't let me do it.
Okay, by the way, I forgot there's one more thing to talk about.
Okay, let me finish here. So anyway, it's just hilarious the way she did this, eh? And she just does it almost like a rhythm. She has this rhythm and she's going through it. She knows exactly what my daughter's going to say. She has an answer for it every time, right? Anyway, so she gets all this done. Now she stopped for a minute. She goes, okay, these needles were really important. You do understand that we really have to do this. Now that's done, you're all done, right? Everything's good now. We have to do your brother. So you have to, my daughter's crying at this point. Tears are pouring down her face. She was upset, right? She goes, now you have to calm down. We have to dry your tears and you have to pretend like this was fun. You have to go out there when we bring your brother in, when we go open that door. Otherwise, you know, your brother is going to be all upset and it's going to be a hellish experience for him. So let's not make it hell for him. Let's make it as pleasant as we can. So you have to be a really big girl. You got to be a really good girl and you got to really toughen up here and clean up. You know, we're going to wipe away your tears. You got to get a big smile on your face and you're going to pretend like you had the funnest time ever in here. Right? And my daughter did it perfectly. She played like the nurse talked her right into it, exactly what she needed to do. We opened the door, and my other son's like, "What happened?" And she's going, "Oh, it was great. It was fun. Don't worry about it. It's all fun and all this." Eh? And so we brought him in, went through the same routine. Holy cow, was he upset! By the end of it, he was freaking out. Eh? He was so pissed off. He goes, because they conned him just the same way when she kind of conned my first daughter, but she didn't bother trying to convince him afterwards because it was all done now. There's nobody else to do, eh? And so anyway, he gets up and he's just pissed right off, and he was like he was calling the nurse nasty things, and and he gets out. We open the door into the lobby, and luckily there were no other kids getting a needle there. But anyway, he went around to every person telling them what a horrible fucking person the nurse was and how she tortured him. It was hilarious. He was so fucking pissed off.
listen.
Oh, it was funny. Yeah.
So if it's a good idea for parents and nurses to lie to the kid about vaccines,
Yeah.
then isn't it also a good idea for the government to lie to parents and nurses about vaccines?
I don't know.
I don't think we should be lying.
I don't think we should be lying. No. But holy cow, after my first experience with my first son, there was no way I was doing that again. I'm doing whatever I can, no matter how I got to lie to him or whatever. After that first
so when I
experience,
said I would lie to my kids, it's about stupid little shit that don't matter to teach them about lying.
yeah,
I didn't lie to them about important shit. And actually, my kids developed they could tell when I'm lying. Not all the time, I'm sure. But, my daughter would ask me something, and because of my reaction of how I replied, they're like, oh, he's lying, like kidding, or, oh, he's serious. He's not lying.
Yeah.
And that has to be practiced tons of times of looking at my face when I'm lying or not lying.
When it came to that first son, though, that whole time that I was dragging him in there, I felt like shit. Like he was like being tortured. It was like absolute torture for him up until he got that needle.
Well, I think it could have been done in a way where he's more willing and there's not lying. I just think,
I don't know how I could have convinced him.
I know you don't know how, but also we all became parents without knowing shit. Nobody read, I don't know about you, nobody read a parenting book before they became parents. There are some of those, and those are usually older people. You know, I had kids. Well, I was kind of older, but I was still, I was still a Muslim and stuff. Anyway.
Well, okay. I agree with lying to them for these types of things. I don't, depending on the kid. Some kids, I think you could convince them, and they would be willing to take a little bit of pain or whatever. But man, my kids, there's no way. I think of my daughter, I could have. She's a different person, though. My two boys, I don't know. They're real pussies when it comes to shit like that, and they just lose their shit. And the anxiety building up to it. That's the worst part, right? If I had told them a day before, they wouldn't sleep. They would just be in absolute horror all the way until it happened, right? Yeah. So I don't know. Like that, they did better. Like they all had to get vaccinations in school later when they got older. They handled that much better. But at that age, they were just I think it would have just been creating more torture.
Yeah.
Okay. Next topic.
All right.
I didn't talk to you guys about the new title. Not the thumbnail, not the description, but the title of the live stream. And I had asked ChatGPT, and I made some changes. Which of these do you like best so far? And then what do you think we can take from all of these and make a new one? I'll go quiet for a second. Let you guys read that.
I like the second one.
That's what I was thinking.
Open discussion on accelerating democracy team meeting after.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it
I mean,
matters
that one
too
just
much.
looks more direct.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Okay, what about the first three words? Which of these four, which first three words do you like the most? And remember, the word chaos is in the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how people, and I don't even remember my own, like when I pick something to watch, I don't even remember what I look at first. Do I look at thumbnail? Do I look at title? I actually, I'm thinking now, I do look at the title. But thumbnail first. So
I think what we should
go ahead.
What I'm thinking we should do is go with the do it as KAOS live open discussion on accelerating democracy team meeting afterwards. Do kind of a combination of that last one and that one we liked. Yeah.
Cap live?
I think
Cap on live or
no, that's fine. No, leave it. Look, yeah, that one.
Open discussion.
I think that.
Okay.
I think that looks good.
What about these stupid little symbols? Which one do you prefer, this or this? Or this?
That one would work better because it shows a break in what you're
Okay,
saying.
and to be
Hey,
clear,
you're
there's
live
also
birth.
this happening, like number 38 and a date.
Before everything. Where does that show up?
Just it's one line of text, so right at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
And really, do we need the episode number?
Probably not. But you know what? It's kind of nice saying if we were on episode number 200 and people
I'll
know
go
there's
look at what we talked about
199
in episode
episodes before
12.
this. What?
And then it's like, oh, well, we talked about this. Go look at episode such and such.
Even just the concept of when they look at it and they see number 200, they've had 199 meetings before this. If you just put a date, it just looks like it could be the first one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like the number.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
What if the number was here? Chaos Live number 39. And then
There we go.
and yeah,
I have the date at the end. Now that's not bad.
or maybe the date could be here. That's probably better.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
'cause
times
it shows the episode number as well as the date so that we can refer
makes
back
sense.
and forth either way.
yeah, and I think I like it better right at the front rather than the end. I don't know though. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, I like it. How about you, Brian?
I'm not fussy either way. I think it's all right.
Okay, we'll go with this one.
Okay.
All right. Do we have anything else? We're an hour in.
Nothing I can think of. I do want to bring up something. I've been having issues with Drupal. I don't know what the issue is having issues with updating its software lately. And everything's pointing on their end in the coding, which I don't know what, we're at exactly in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and refine the Joomla software that we're currently using. But I am going to go ahead and go over to the new forum software so it blends better.
And are you giving up on Drupal?
I'm going to give up on Drupal. It's just giving me too much headaches. I mean, every time I work on it, it crashes. And I can't have
And I'm
that
guessing
going with it.
You went to the internet and tried to find out what other people are saying about it. Is that a thing everyone's dealing with?
Yes. Yeah,
So-
a lot of people are dealing with it.
So there's something wrong with their system.
There's something wrong with the code and they're not finding it.
How long has it been like that? Years?
Probably about a month and a half.
So it was good and then it broke. So it might get good again later.
It might get good again later, and it's something I can look at down the line.
Let me ask you, if it got good again later and then you adopted it and then it was going good and then it breaks similarly.
Well, see, once it's going good, I can lock it in
Okay.
on that specific version.
Okay. So it's not a problem.
We don't have
later.
to worry about it.
Won't be a
Right.
problem later. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I can
Should
lock
I
it
write
into
that
the
down? I
version
guess I
of
should write
software.
that down.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
So I am
going back to Joomla.
And I am
going
actually
back
working.
to Drupal later.
Yeah. I'll research
After
into
they fix
Drupal at a later date.
Their shit.
Yeah. So I'll
Can I
be
put a
keeping
word
an eye
to
on
it? I
it.
don't know what word to use. What can I say here that what's broken? Installation?
Drupal is having an issue with their installation having a problem with software after installation. So
So it's just installation issues. Okay. And here's the point: once it's installed and working, and then
We're
if
good.
they have installation issues again, it only means that we can't update it until they fix their installation issues again. Well, right now we never even got to our first version.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm doing a total revamp of the homepage on the Joomla install that we've got. I'm working on that currently. It's going to, I think you guys are going to like it once I get it done. I will present it, of course, before we go live with it.
Remind me again, the new discussion forum, is that Discourse?
The one we've got, no, the new discussion forum is going to be PHP bulletin board, PHPBB, which is free. BB.
Oh, PHPBB, that's the old thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And the current discussion forum is the built-in thing of Joomla.
Right.
And that's crappy. Okay.
Right. So I'm going to be changing that over. And then of course I'm going to be able to blend the homepage with the forum software and have a nice, even balance throughout the whole site on visual presentation.
Okay. We got anything else? We could go cut this early if we got nothing else.
Yeah,
I
it
think
sounds
that's
like we've
good.
pretty much covered everything. Hey, we managed an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, if we're splitting this up into an hour open office hours and an hour meeting, our meetings need to be cut down to an hour.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So I think we're in good
Right.
shape, guys.
All right. I hear.
Alrighty.
Let's just add this. If you're interested to contributing, email us at those two links in the comments. And you can come on to these meetings and help us, like Stephen has been.
Yeah.
And me,
Right.
and Edward, and Brian.
All right.
All right,
Bye,
guys. See you next week.
All right.
See you
All right.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.